Hello influencers, how are we doing? Happy Sunday people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching me. This is No Host Back with IET. My name is Itunu. Yeah, this is a channel where we say it the way it is. So, how are we doing? If you are seeing this channel for the first time, my name is Itunu. We say things here the way it is, no apology to anybody. So I call my subscribers influencers. So if you want to join the inner caucus, click that red button, put on your notification bell so that you will get to know anytime I upload videos. So again, I'm going to show you this again. It's selling on Amazon. This is a book your girl drops in October. It's on Amazon, so go and get your copy. With this book, you will not make any mistake again in your life. The last mistake you made will be the last, trust me. It's about clarity, deep thinking, how you can process your thinking before you take decisions, before you take a step. This is the new year. A lot of decisions will be taken. You'll be thinking of, how to do this, do that. Get this book, it will guide you. Thank you so much for doing that. So, I just want to quickly lend, like I said, if you want to join the family of influencers, let's do that. Okay, thank you so much for being there. So I just want to quickly drop this very short video on the recent documentary that was released on concerning TB Joshua. A lot of people by now, you know him. Yeah, this was TB Joshua. He died 2021. TB Joshua was a Nigerian, all right. And in 1987, he and 8 other people established this church they call Synagogue of Nation, and a lot was going on. Boom, everywhere was Jim began to happen in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria back then. When he began the Emmanuel TV, the first thing that actually repelled me as a person that I don't watch his preaching, his program, was that people will just be vomiting. Did you remember? I detest that. I can't stand the sight of vomit. They'll just be throwing up some grains stuff. So I don't watch, anything that they were doing back then. So there has been a lot of controversies about him, his life, everything, even when he was alive. But he will choose to ignore, rather than say anything concerning what was being said about him. He will not respond. Now, the angle I want to take with this analysis is the claim that he by himself. Okay, like we say in the local parlance, to get rid of oneself. I'm trying not to use the word because YouTube will pick, words and begin to censor the video. All right, so I don't want that to happen. So, Cameroon lawyer came out that time. Cameroon lawyer. You might want to say she's always there. She's always saying things and all that, but sometimes we tend to throw away a message and a messenger, especially if we don't like their faces. All right, so Cameroon lawyer said then, she wrote on Twitter and all that this man took his own life, that TB Joshua took his own life, and going by the fact that BBC actually began to talk to some of his former disciples, they had spoken to some of the former disciples who had given them some stories before this man, before TB Joshua's demise. So, so when this BBC report documentary came out, I now began to wonder, could it be that what Kemi lawyer said was true? Yeah, let's reason. Did this man take his own life because of this explosion? Is it because of this exposure that he, would it be possible? I don't know. So because if you recall, he actually died few days to his birthday, and for his birthday, that in 2021, he was said he has told his followers not to bother about, you know, celebrating anything, doing anything elaborate and all that. So did he know, you know, just give this video a thumbs up. I always say whenever you give video thumbs up on YouTube, it doesn't cost you anything. It's just a way of you helping YouTube to suggest the video to other people. So TB Joshua was 24 when he started this church, the Synagogue of All Nations in Lagos, and for over 20 years, for 20 years or thereabouts, a lot was said, accusations upon accusations. I know we have seen a lot of videos out there on the YouTube of people who came out to say, okay, this is what was going on in the church. One would have expected even the government of Nigeria to investigate. You know, when people will come up on the social media and say, hey, this was what TB Joshua did to them while they were his disciples. They came out, a lot of people came out. They came out plainly and said, hey, this is how he was, you know, sleeping with them, having carnal knowledge of them, and all that and all that. And they were there. It didn't even occur to them to leave. All right. One would have expected that if Nigeria were to be a place where government take things seriously, I don't think it is BBC that should now bring this up at this time. I'm not saying BBC shouldn't have done its documentary, and they are doing a lot across the world, Africa, elsewhere. Yeah, but shouldn't Nigeria government have investigated this man even before now? We saw presidents of nations going there. When his church collapsed in Nigeria and killed a lot of people, it was during Jonathan. Those are Jonathan's tenure. He even went there. Jonathan went there. You know, the purpose of that, I don't know. The purpose of his visit is what I don't know. I can't even fathom. So we are not saying as a president you shouldn't visit places like that. Then after visit, what happens? Nothing. It's just TB Joshua said then that aircraft flew very low to the building. That was why it collapsed. Can you imagine that excuse? That means, okay, so houses should be collapsing whenever airplane want to land somewhere. Even airport itself supposed not to be, if that's the case. So what do you think? Did you subscribe to that claim that maybe he may have taken his own life because he knew this was coming? Because BBC had already interviewed, they have taken the interviews of his former disciples, and they now began to, before his demise, it was after then that they began to do more investigations, and the documentary is out there on YouTube. You can find time to watch it. It's in 3 parts, and each of them is about an hour or so. you can if you have the time. All right. Okay, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think TB Joshua ended it all in order to avoid the shame? Yeah. What are your thoughts? That's just what I said. Let me throw out there for you to digest. There is a saying that there's no smoke without fire. People cannot, because I've seen a lot of people defending him and all that. People cannot be saying the same thing about just one person, the same thing. Come on, he's not the only pastor, man of God, whatever you call them in Nigeria. It's not the only person. So why is it all like that? I used to have a friend living in that his church axis that time. I don't know how many times I passed through that road. Me, I know the chuka anywhere. Thank God. All right, people, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm going to see you again very, 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 very soon. Thank you so much. I love you, and be safe.